Whether you're a Hollywood studio or a no-budget filmmaker, there's always something to learn that can take your story to the next level. So let's take a look at our film festival's latest submission, The Photographer, as we talk about movies, learn about filmmaking, and go on the cinematic journey together. We'll share some easy tricks from Disney's Paperman and Pixar's WALL-E we used on our films here in Japan, and share how you can also have your film be a part of our film festival at the end of the video. Alright, let's watch this 6-minute short film together. Go ahead and write your thoughts and any helpful advice for the filmmakers in the comments down below. And by the way, there's no dialogue in this movie, so you might want to pay attention to the visual storytelling, especially at the end of this film. right, if you haven't already, go ahead and write your thoughts and any helpful advice you have for the filmmakers down below. Some fun facts about this film: it was created on a low budget with all volunteers and was made as part of an independent filmmaking challenge. The director is currently working on inspirational dramas and even original medieval fantasy films. You can check out her amazing journey and process. We'll put all of that information in the links below. But let's deep dive some cinematic elements we can all learn about together, specifically story clarity, motivation, and even revisit the ending of the movie. In our last episode, we talked about character points of view and perspective. So it's interesting here you're starting with the character looking at a blank canvas. It creates some mystery and intrigue to what it means, but the challenge is we don't know what the character's thinking or what they want, at least not yet. For example, if the film wasn't called The Photographer, could we as an audience guess what the character wants? For example, if it was called The Collector, maybe he wants to buy a frame for artwork or for selling. What if it was called The Coffee Critic, and he's just waiting to review a specialty latte being served at the cafe? Or what if the movie's called The Thinker? Maybe he's seeking deep meaning in everything. What is a frame? What is a canvas? What does it mean to be blank? But the challenge we all have as filmmakers is how to express emotion and thought clearly through visuals, action, and performance. For example, even just putting a camera in the character's hands or hanging it around their neck can help us connect the dots. Let's take a look at Disney's short film, Paperman. We start with a lonely office worker standing on a train platform, but his day lights up when a pretty woman comes by, and he loses her just as they made a romantic connection, so we get clear visual desire through the performance, and even have a clear visual reminder of what he wants with the kiss that's left on the paper, all before the story even kicks into gear just 60 seconds into the film. In Pixar's animated feature WALL-E, we quickly learn that the robot sorts trash and likes to collect things, but deep down what he really wants is a romantic connection, and his performance clearly shows his desire, but the visual reminder is shown just by WALL-E holding hands. This simple visual helps us follow his dream throughout the film, all within the first 5 minutes of the story. Both of these scenes have no dialogue and rely on things like external expression and visual storytelling to prepare us as an audience for an emotional, cinematic journey. And if this has been helpful or inspirational so far, go ahead and clap the like button so we can reach other filmmakers, storytellers, and new friends like you. These are just a few easy visual ideas to help us tell stories more clearly and answer the essential question, who is the character and what do they want? But another trick is to use action and reaction to drive your story. For example, in Paperman, the salaryman works in an office and clearly doesn't like his job, and shows that he has feelings for his romantic stranger because he doesn't want to lose the special paper with her kiss on it. But after noticing her across the street, he takes action by tossing paper airplanes to try to get her attention, which leads and drives the entire plot as their love story unfolds. But there's a weird theory about emotionally satisfying endings, where the character doesn't get what they want. Instead, they get what they need. Now, this film does have a nice visual ending. The photographer finally takes a photo and even gets that special picture in the end. But let's explore two new ending ideas using the wants versus needs approach, and even using the same mother-daughter moment in the story. What if the photographer's main job is shooting still life, like cafe decorations, food, or coffee, but in trying to get rid of the annoying girl, finds out there's something special and personal about capturing real, human moments on camera? He loses one speciality, but he finds something even better. Or what if the gallery he always dreamed of finally displays this family photo, and people just walk by and don't care? The photographer feels defeated and unappreciated, but then the mother and daughter come up beside him and love the photo. They even ask for his autograph, which makes him feel famous and special in a way he could have never imagined. Trying out endings that explore wants versus needs can be a super fun way to discover new ideas and unexpected outcomes for your character and audience through the journey of your story. But really, it takes a lot of courage and faith to make a movie, especially a silent film like this. So Baja, thank you. You can find more about her and her amazing films in the links below, so get connected and show her some love. But if you're still gearing up for your next big blockbuster, you're going to want to check out this video to take your cinematic game to the next level.